Hey guys, we're in the shop this afternoon trying to diagnose a problem that I'm having with an air compressor. I have a DeWalt air compressor. I've had it for years. Starting, when I plug it in, all I hear is a hum, and then it actually it'll blow that little breaker right in there. So we have something going on here. Now I did have a pinhole in the bottom air tank. That was a result of me not actually draining it often enough. The inside of it actually rusted out. And now when I flipped it up to weld it, I had some oil leak out of it. And then I put some oil back in it, which was not the recommended oil. And it has ran once or twice for just a little bit of time just to pump a tire up. But I'm getting ready to change the oil to swap it out for the recommended. Now this isn't the DeWalt stuff, but this is the 30 weight synthetic. But it's not starting at all. So I'm gonna rip this top end off and see what's going on, see if the motor's seized. So yeah, you guys get to figure this out with me. All right, I'm gonna start by loosening this guy up. Obviously I've already loosened it a little bit. That should allow this fitting to come loose. I'm going to take these 4 bolts out, pick that up, see what we have going on here. Okay. Alright, now set these off to the side, same orientation they were on there. Now it looks like we have a bolt there, bolt down on the other side. We'll take those out. Bolts are out. Oh, there goes my bolts. That actually looks pretty good. Cylinder doesn't look bad. I don't think that's our issue. Alright, we got all those rings lined up. We'll put that thing back in there, put the bolts back in, see what else is going on. Alright, so we're going to tighten these back up. And we'll try to plug it in and turn it on and see if maybe we didn't, loosen something up. That's possible. See what we have going on here. Nope, still don't know what's going on here. Well, we're going to make sure this has fresh oil in it. Alright, oil looks good. Okay, so I ended up ripping it back apart. What I'm seeing here, it looks like I'm trying to get this thing to move. And this is moving no problem. And you can see all that fresh oil down in there. But this joint right here is supposed to move as well, and it's not moving at all. So I'm thinking that that thin oil that was in here may have made that seize, but I don't know. I'm going to try to get that loosened up. This thing should be able to spin, and then this should swivel on that. So that is my hypothesis right now. We'll see if I'm right. So I'm gonna try to get something in there, to maybe a wooden handle of a hammer or something. Try to pry on that and see if I can get that to move. All right, I've stuck a hammer down here with a hickory handle on it, and it's well, that did move. I'll put this phone down for a second, see if I can get that to move again. Okay, well, I did get that to move. We're going to put a little penetrating oil on here right now, and I am obviously going to change this oil after if we can get this thing going. But see, let that soak in for a minute. Well, moving that around, it's still pretty tight, so I think what we're going to do is drain the oil back out of it. We're going to take these couple bolts off here, and we're actually going to take a look and see if we can take this arm apart. Alright, so we got the cover off. You can see the piston here, and this joint here is actually what's seized up. We're trying to get that to move, and I think we actually got it moving. Let's see if I can prop this thing up here to where you can see what I'm doing. It's still a little tight, but it is moving around. I'm going to lube that up and try to work it back and forth and see if we can get that freed. I'm hopeful now anyhow. Okay, I got it loose enough that it'll run back and forth like this. It's not perfect, but I've been messing with it for a little while. And we'll see if I can, I'm going to go ahead and put this side cover back on and put the thing back together, get some oil in here, and try to start it up, see if it'll actually move now. Alright, we got that top back on. I did put some oil on top of that cylinder when on top of that piston whenever I dropped that back on top of it. So I'm just going to hit this switch real quick. Went ahead and plugged it back in, see if it does anything. Let's see the breaker. Nope, man. Interesting. I wonder what the heck that could be. Alright. Sprayed some PB Blaster in the top. Moving this thing with the handle of this hammer. And I got everything moving there pretty good. Give this thing one more try. Oh, yep, that is awesome. Sweet, well, we'll get everything put back together and see how this thing's working. Alright, I think that thing went this way. Get her on there. That thing was actually, it stayed in there. Well, stayed in there good last time. It's not staying in there good this time. I'll put a little oil on it. Alright. Bring this nut up here. Tighten it up. Then we'll put this side cover on. Start this guy back up. And hopefully we have a working air compressor. I'm going to fill this with the proper oil. And hopefully take a little better care of this thing this time. We'll see how long it lasts, I guess. Alright, got the side cover. fill this up. It's dumb luck on my side this time. This only takes about 12 ounces, so I can do this twice and still have enough oil. Get this thing topped off. Alright, I know I'm pretty close. Get this little dipstick out here. Double check with it. Yep, looks like we're good on that dipstick. Yep. Alright, let's plug this thing in. Try it out. Alright, that's the drain. Well, thanks for hanging out this afternoon and helping me figure out what was going on with this thing. Definitely make sure you're changing your oil on a regular basis. Drain your tank. Make sure you're not going to have the bottoms rust out like mine did and we have to weld it back up. Or you just don't do anything with it and you deal with it later. I don't know. I mean, this thing has ran for 20 some years, and after messing with it today, hopefully it runs for another 20. So we'll see. But thanks for hanging out. If you like this, give me a like and have a good day.